Ain't nobody hear no music for me. I'm up here jamming, baby. Hey y'all, I know it's Monday and I am back. What's up, people? What's up? Come on in the room. Come on in the room so we can chat. And I have something special for you all. Yes, it's been a minute since I brought you a Dream Chasers episode. And I'm excited because it's going down tonight. Dream Chasers. And for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, stay right here because you're about to find out what Dream Chasers is all about. That is one of my series that I've been doing for a while. And I know you haven't saw one in a minute, but I got somebody that sitting right here that you need to know about. She's Nashville's own, baby. Stay with me, stay with me, stay with me. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. And I do apologize for my lateness. We had to work out some technical issues, but we got them all done, baby. So come on in. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Hey, listener land. Hey, couch crew. What it do? What it do? Yes. I'm going to give y'all a minute to get on in because I want to introduce you to somebody and I want to introduce tonight's episode, this series that I'm about to bring back to you all. Yes. I'm excited. Y'all see when I get excited about something, so y'all know it's going to be, well, it's always good, but y'all know when I be like, it's going to be really, really good. So what's popping, listener land? Come through and catch these gems. Hit the heart if you're ready. Give me some of them hearts if you're ready. Whether you're tuning in live on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, or even streaming the replay, welcome to the space where truth meets transformation. Now, do me a favor. Tag your people in the chat. Invite them on in this room because we're about to dive into something deep that I know a lot of you all can relate to. Tag your bestie. Tag your cousin. Even tag that co-worker girl. Whoever needs to be in this conversation tonight because trust me, it's about to get good. Welcome to the AM Qiana Scales podcast. Real talk, real people, relevant conversations. No gossip, just gems. Stamp it. And for those of you who are joining for the first time, stamp it simply means it's signed, sealed, and delivered by AM Qiana Scales. So you know what to do. Tell them stamp it, baby. Now, before we get into it, I have to shout out to our sponsor, the Closet Experience Boutique. Ladies, are you looking for the hottest, and I do mean the hottest fashions and accessories? Look no further. The Closet Experience Boutique has you covered, baby. Shop online today and save 10% with code PODCAST. That's PODCAST at theclosetexperience.com. What's in your closet? Welcome to the Dream Chaser series, where vision meets grind, faith fuels the hustle, and audacity becomes the blueprint. This isn't for the faint of heart, baby. This is for the ones who's been counted out, talked about, slept on, and still kept chasing the dream anyway. I'm talking to the go-getters, the risk takers, the ones who know that comfort don't create legends. Yeah, you heard me. Comfort does not create legends. This is for the people out here fighting through fear, breaking barriers, and betting it all on themselves. And even when the odds said no, and the dream chaser said, baby, watch me work. Because that's what dream chasers do. They don't fold. They flip the script and make the same ones who counted them out learn how to count again. Stamp it, boo. Stamp it, baby. Y'all already know. They better learn how to count when they count you out. A dream chaser understands that the journey is just as vital as the destination. It is the struggle, the growth, and the unyielding ambition that greatness is forged. This series right here is not about overnight success. It's about every long night, every setback that turned into a setup, and every time you had to remind yourself who you were when nobody else believed. So if you ever been out here grinding with no applause, dreaming with no cosign, or building with no blueprint, you're in the right place. You're in the right place. Yeah, you heard me. Get ready to catch this motivation because what's coming to this mic tonight, it's raw, it's real, and it's proof that faith, focus, and fight still work. Now listen, when I tell you tonight's guest, is the definition of a dream chaser. I mean, she's the blueprint, the remix, and the sequel, baby. Yeah, Qiana said all of that. I said what I said. The blueprint, the remix, and the sequel. This woman right here didn't wait for somebody to hand her a mic. She went and curated her own destiny. She didn't ask for permission. She gave herself a platform. She's the kind of woman that when life said sit down somewhere and shut up, she said, nah, I'm standing on business. That's exactly what she did. She goes by the multidimensional muse. And trust me, she earned that name because she doesn't fit in one lane. She creates lanes. She's a storyteller, producer, content queen, and visionary who's not waiting on the algorithm to validate her purpose. She started by being inspired by the greats, Oprah, AJ and Free, Ricky Smiley, Tom Joyner. But now she's becoming one of the voices of this generation. She's been in the spotlight doing her thing on red carpets at the Essence Festival, Black Music Honors, and BET Awards, bringing that exclusive in the moment coverage that make people stop and watch. She also appeared on Zeus Network for an interview on Baddie South, proving she can not only work the camera, but also own the conversation wherever she goes. She's the powerhouse behind Creative Minds Collective, a platform that celebrates artists, creators, and dreamers, giving them the moment, and the message they deserve, as well as Niche Verse Media, where she covers red carpets, festivals, concerts, and community events, producing bold content that blends journalism, entertainment, and storytelling. Through Niche Verse Media, she's created content with Showtime for the hit series Shy, interviewing Jacob Lattimore and Luke James, all the way to Grammy interviews highlighting both household names and rising creatives. Everything she produces is authentic, culture driven, and media ready. And baby, woo, she just took things to a whole nother level on October the 30th, right here in Nashville, Tennessee, at Vibes Bar Lounge. She premiered her newest creation, The Audacity of Niche, an original talk show series, now streaming on YouTube. And y'all, I was in the room for this premiere, baby. And let me tell you, the energy was electric. The vibe, the culture, the audacity, it was everything. Let me break it down for you. This show is not for content or for the algorithm. This is creative liberation in motion. It's culture. It's a conversation. It's music. It's everything they said she couldn't do. And she did it anyway. Because when the world said no, naturally Niche said, baby, watch me work. So listener land, hit them hearts, flood them comments, drop your fire emojis, and make some digital noise for the one, the only, the visionary, the storyteller, the unstoppable force herself. Naturally Niche, aka the multi-dimensional muse. Yeah,
I hear y'all. First off, can we talk about the intro?
Ooh, but I place no games.
Can we talk about it though?
Like, talk about it. That's all you.
I mean, ain't nobody ever introduced me on their platform like that. So y'all need to catch up with that, please.
Baby,
give me my flowers.
Yes, baby, I'm gonna give you all your flowers.
Thank
That's why you sitting here. That's why I do what I do.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. It feels
because I
really
bows, baby. I know what needs to be sitting on this platform. I don't just bring anybody. I bring people that have something to say, accomplishments and all. That's why you're on here on the Dream Chaser series.
I appreciate
so
you for having me.
Welcome. Thank you. Welcome to the AM Qiana Scales podcast, Niche.
Thank you.
I am honored to have you as a guest on the Dream. Look, I'm trying not to fan out over here. Look. Look,
you don't have to.
Look, I'm fanning out like, I got the queen over here. Come on with it. You ready to get into it?
Yeah, let's get into it.
Yes.
Let's do it.
So, as we dive into your story, can you recount the earliest memory that sparked you in your imagination on your dream to becoming a dream chaser? Like back when you was little, what did that look like?
Back when I was little, I really didn't have like this dream that what I'm doing now. I was really just enjoying being a child. Being a child, I played the piano, had Sunday service with my dad before breakfast, or, I was dancing, singing with my sister in her room, getting on her nerves. She would always try to put me out, and I'm like, no, let me sing with you in your room, please. So when I grew up, I didn't know what that would like turn into. But at an early age, music became the first love for me. Music was what was like my driving force. My sister, she tells me all the time, I used to pack you to sleep, but the only way you would go to sleep is if I had music playing. And then when I grew older, like before even teenage years, she would cut on 92Q to like the Quiet Storm. And I couldn't go to sleep until she turned their radio on. So it's just like that kind of is what I guess kind of molded me into where I am now. But I never really just had a dream or a thought that this would be what it would be as a kid.
Can you sing?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so you sing in a choir, sing professional?
Sung in a choir.
Okay.
Since I was 4. And I haven't sung professionally, but I have a song out.
Talk about.
So I do have a song out, but I did definitely grow up in the church singing in the choir at church. Definitely.
Oh, wow.
Soprano.
See, in my head, I can sing, I really can sing, but people say it's in my head, but I'll let you hear it later.
Okay.
So I always like to ask, what does the term dream chaser signify to you?
Dream chaser is, to me, chasing something that they can't see. Not even you can't see it, because you already know what it is that you are going after. And sometimes you try to explain the dream to somebody else, or you try to give other people the vision of what it is that you want for yourself, and not all the time can they see it. Not all the time can they believe it. So it's just like sometimes what God gives to you, you have to just run with it. And so chasing is just that. Chasing it until you get to whatever it is you see for yourself and whatever vision God gave you.
Yes, I would say I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
Yes, because sometimes what God gives you, He gave to you for a reason. He didn't give it to anybody else. So, sometimes we get excited. We want to tell people, and they just really don't get it. And it's like, you have to just back it back and say, never mind, because it wasn't their vision. It's not what God saw for them.
Yeah, for sure.
So when you think about chasing your dreams in media, in creativity, and in life, what does that grind really look like for you?
Yeah. Long nights, crying, second guessing yourself, doubting yourself, losing friends, people, because a lot of people I started off with in this industry, we don't talk anymore. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you have to kind of sacrifice a lot in order to continue to elevate, in order to continue to grow, because you don't want things pulling you down. And it's not always people. It's always, sometimes even the old version of yourself. It's like sometimes you have to shed who you once were in order to get where you're going, because your old self are not going to be able to enter doors that are being prepared for you. So you definitely have a lot of losses, I will say that, before you are able to enjoy the fruits of your labor.
So when you first started chasing your dreams, what did you think that journey was going to look like? You never thought about losing these friends, or never thought about shedding yourself, I would assume.
Yeah, I definitely thought that I thought it was going to be easy. I'm like, I don't went to school for this. I got a degree. It's going to be a piece of cake. I got what I needed, because when I was of course, in high school, they tell you got to go to college, you got to get the degree, so I'm doing the formula is what it is. So I'm like, okay, all I got to do is get through these 4 years. After that, it's going to be a breeze. Psych.
What you say? Psych. Reality set in real quick.
No, live very quickly. It was like, oh, you thought? No. Oh, you thought? No. And I'm like, okay, how many more of these hurdles we got to go through? So yeah, I definitely thought things would be easier versus what it really ended up being.
So how did you pivot when reality didn't match the vision?
I literally just said this on another podcast. How do you pivot? You pop it.
Okay.
You pop it, then you pivot.
Okay. Explain that to me.
Popping it is not second guessing yourself.
Okay.
Popping it is continuously going even when you're met with the
Adversity.
adversity. Popping it is, just um waking up even when you don't want to, because a lot of the time, like for me, and I don't know, I'm pretty sure it's a lot of entrepreneurs out there like that, out like this. I have a 9 to 5,
Mm-hmm.
7 a.m., 7:45, 3 p.m. Then when I get off, I gotta turn into the creator.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's literally, if you think about it, some nights I'm up editing till 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. Then I gotta get right back up at 6 o'clock in the morning and get to it. That's popping it, because a lot of people can't do both. You know what I'm saying? And do it
Mm-hmm.
great, like, you know what I'm saying, like in their field. So once you learn how to pop it, then you can pivot, because ain't nothing gonna stay the same. You know that, okay, this don't work over here. Let me go over here and figure out how I can make it work. You just gotta learn how to have that confidence in yourself to pivot.
Trust me, I know when you talk about that 9 to 5, I do 9 to 5. I do the podcast / couch conversations with Q, the closet friends with T, making sure folks, but anything, people's orders are out, answering, because so I know the whole shebang being up. And then, like I tell people, they're creative. Like I don't
Yes,
really sleep much
don't
because my
sleep.
mind is always, and I always tell people on podcast episodes, like my mind is constantly, as a creative, is your mind always going?
Yes.
Like people don't understand it. Our minds are
Yes.
constantly jumping from one, like if anybody knows me, especially Key, that my friends or my husband, they be like, I jump from one conversation because my mind is constantly always spinning.
The only time
Mhm.
my mind shut off is when I'm asleep. That's
That
it.
part, only time my mind shut off is when I am asleep. So icons like AJ Free, Oprah, Ricky Smiley, and Tom Joyner inspired you early on. Tell me, how did their work shape the way you want to show up in the world of media?
Just who they were.
Mm-hmm.
Just being authentic, not chasing a trend, not chasing. They were the trends, because we didn't have TikTok growing up.
Right.
I didn't have TikTok growing
I
up.
didn't.
Have Instagram growing up. So what they were doing
Mm-hmm.
was impact. What they were doing were inspiring so many other people. For Ricky Smiley, for me, for him to be a comedian and a radio personality,
Mm-hmm.
that's two different lanes, and he was dominating both of them. Say what you want about Ricky Smiley, but he doing it both. So for me, that really inspired me too, because I do so much. I'm not just a media personality, but it showed me that I can do both. I don't have to choose a lane. I don't have to conform to what other people are telling me. Oh, niche down. Oh, just stick to this or just do that. I don't have to do that, because I have so many examples that were ahead of me that have done it and have done it successfully. Even Oprah Winfrey, she is the mogul.
Right.
The mogul. So it's just like, to be able to watch these people, to even be able to meet these people. I met Ricky Smiley, had a conversation with him. I met Free, had a conversation with her. So for to have those like full circle moments to where I was watching these people, you were influencing me and impacted me just like they were millions of other people, to then being able to have a conversation with you, it's just been really unbelievable, honestly. Like, I'm not trying to copy what they did, but like I said, you have to respect those that came before you. And so that's like where it is with me.
Most definitely, I always tell people that it's not necessarily copying, but we look like, I take my lenses and I may say what you do, but if it's not copying, it's just looking at, okay, this is one blueprint, this is a one way to look at it, but how do you add your spin on it? You see what I'm saying? Like, we're just looking at it with different lenses because we're inspired by something.
Exactly.
And a lot of, I like to call them misconceptions in the black, I'm just going to speak on black community. Y'all don't throw eggs at me, don't throw tomatoes. But a lot of times we like to use that word copying, that somebody is copying us, and we use it, in my opinion, let me just say my opinion, too loosely.
Yeah.
And sometimes nobody's really copying you. They're admiring something, but we always want to say somebody is copying. I always like to use the example back in the recession years ago. The first time I knew of a meal deal was when Wendy's created the 4 for $4.
Yeah.
And then everybody else, now everybody has a deal. That's not copying. That's pivoting it into, okay, we got to go where the economy is going. So I don't know why in the black community, I feel like I'm going to put this all on me, that we want to throw that word. Oh, she copying me. He copying me. Stop it.
But also, it's really, you smart, because you see something is working, and you're going to take the formula and to try to apply it to your own brand. That's working smarter and not harder. Like,
give me some. Thank you.
Life
Y'all
already
ready?
hard. Why we
Right.
gonna make everything else harder?
Yes, you
You
just
know what I'm
adding your
saying?
twist. I always like to say and give props to where it's due, to
Please.
where it
Now
came
that's
from.
now
And
that's the
I will
problem.
say to
Yeah.
give the props, but like I always tell people, I'm looking at like I don't know if you remember the conversation that I had when I was telling you I was first getting the media, and it was like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to figure out, I'm getting some opportunities here and there, just kind of want to feel like I always reach out to people and just say, hey, how did this come about? Because I'm just curious.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to step on your toes, take anything from you or anybody. It's just
Mm-hmm.
I want to have a genuine conversation. Like,
Yeah.
I'm navigating these waters. I don't really know what I'm getting into,
Mm-hmm.
so I just got a couple of questions. If you don't mind answering them, but I'm not taking anything wrong. I admire and see what you're
Yeah.
doing.
And speaking on that,
Mm-hmm.
another thing that kind of irritates me is the whole gatekeeping thing.
Yes.
Because it don't really matter. Like
Mm-hmm.
when me and you had a
Mm-hmm.
conversation, literally everything, I'm putting it all out on the table.
Yes.
Because one, I didn't have that. Nobody like sat me down and showed me, okay, this how you do this how you do that. But it's just like, why am I withholding information from the next person? Because the same opportunities that
Mm-hmm.
they get them.
Yep.
Like, it's not going to take anything from me just by passing
That's
the
right.
information along. So it's a lot of that in this industry too, in terms of like gatekeeping. And I've ran into gatekeeping or withholding information because people feel like, oh no, I'm not finna give her this information because I don't want her to top me or be better than me or whatever. And it's not about that. Storytelling should just be that. It don't matter who tells the story.
Yep.
It's just about getting the story told. Because for me, I've always just wanted to know, entertainment has always been my thing, and I've
Mm-hmm.
always wanted to know the people that I look at, how did you get here? What did you
Mm-hmm.
go through to get here?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's inspiring for other people. Heck, even for me as a creative,
Mm-hmm.
what hurdles and things that you go through, so I don't have to go through them things. So that when I learned how to be able to tell these stories and create content around this topic of entertainment, music, movies, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
that's when I knew, okay, this is what I want to do. But if I had somebody coming up behind me or whatever that's seeing what I'm doing and like, hey, I got a question, I'm gonna answer it, because maybe that's my purpose too, is to help others.
To be
But what we doing purpose, when you think of purpose, it's
Mm-hmm.
supposed to help somebody else anyway.
That's right.
We're supposed to help people anyway. So you being like, oh no, this mine, this mine, this mine, you're not helping anybody. You're not really
and you
fulfilling your
potentially
purpose
could be blocking a blessing,
for
a
you.
bigger
Right.
blessing for
Yeah.
you. Mm-hmm. And I always, to that point, is when people ask me, I tell them, I just jumped into this. I help you the best way I can. And like, I know people be like, huh? I be like, so I give you what I got. I don't have no secret sauce.
Yeah.
How I put my spin on it. It's a lot of podcasts. How I do my intro, just how it's something that came to me. That's my gift. That's what I do. Like, I can't tell you how to form it. Like, I don't even think I really had a format or plan. I just did it.
Yeah.
So
and
a lot of
will be
people
like that.
be wanting to know, well, you didn't have, no, trial and error. Look at all the episodes and the progression, and you'll see where it kind of went up. Like, it was a lot of trial and error. That's all I can tell you. The advice that I give people is probably not the best. I just say, just get out there and do it.
Just do it.
Because when you start trying to, sometimes for me, this is just my opinion. I just say, get out there and do it, find what works and what don't. Because when we sit here trying to get it right and try to do this, it just takes too much. Now, I do say research your niche, do all that good stuff.
Yeah.
But at the same time, just do it.
Just do it.
Because, baby, I'm going to tell you, when you don't just do it, you get too much chatter in your ear. Then you start putting it to the wayside and you don't do it. You have to just do it. Start. I always tell people to start somewhere.
Yep.
And that's the best advice I can give. To start somewhere.
And that was my whole, with the audacity of niche, that was my whole
Start
thing.
somewhere. We all have people to say, whoa, we're too much, or that we can't do it. So what's the most memorable no you received, and how did that make you feel?
Well, I'm just gonna tie it into the show. The most memorable no that I got was from BET Awards.
Okay.
I was good enough to be an audience member.
Mm-hmm.
I got in and I was able to have that experience. So grateful for that. But I'm like, why do I keep being told no anytime I'm trying to do it on the media side? Anytime I'm trying to experience the media side of BET. This year in June, when they declined me for the fourth time, not the first, the fourth, that's when everything else brewed within me. Because I was just like, okay, we're gonna have to take this no and we're gonna have to do something with it.
Mm-hmm.
Cause this ain't the first no that I've gotten. Yes, it's BET,
Mm-hmm.
but I done got no's, and the whole time I've been trying to get into this industry, I've heard more no's than I've heard yeses.
Mm-hmm.
So I just decided it's more memorable for me now just because of what it ended up blossoming into.
I like that. So, how did you find the courage to continue to bet on yourself, though? When you hear all these no's, is it your faith? What is it?
I feel like it's a mixture of things.
Okay.
It's my faith. It's the people that I surround myself with that's always encouraging me and telling me, nah, you the one. You're not the two.
Come on, you the one. Come on, push your shoulders out.
So I'm gonna let you cry about it for a little
Mm-hmm.
bit. But when you done crying, you're gonna have to get up.
Well, you sound like me. You can do all that crying, because I tell myself, girl, you can do all that crying, but you going to get up.
You gonna get up.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just something in me. Like, I even tell people this too. This year was supposed to be the year I did nothing. I was supposed to just go to work, come home,
So
take a whole break for
mm-hmm.
the whole year. And I would say probably about around month 6,
mm-hmm.
out of nowhere, I'm getting emails to go to events for BET. Or I'm getting emails to go to different events and do different things. This year I also covered Essence under my own brand mm-hmm. instead of going under somebody else's publication. So when things started happening, I'm just like, I said I wasn't doing this year. So that's just like that pull of me like trying to run away. Mm-hmm. And then it's like, where you going? Come on back.
Come on back.
Where you going?
Too long.
You've been going too long. So I feel like that's like some of the things that just kind of help me keep going.
So what songs do you throw on when you need to get hyped and get in that dream chaser mode?
That's a good question.
Is it some trap music? Is it some gospel? What you got in that playlist?
Mixture. Again,
baby,
I am not a flat end. I'm 3-dimensional.
Okay, give me one song. What's that go-to song that you be like, this gonna get me over this hump? You gotta get in my mode.
Okay, I'm gonna say I Can Have It All by her.
Okay.
And DJ Khaled.
Okay, I Can Have It All by her and DJ Khaled. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah,
I like that. So speaking of music, let's talk about your own track.
Yes.
This is for you featuring, is it Dom Q?
Yeah.
Okay, I had to make sure I got that right. What inspired this song and how does it reflect your journey as a dream chaser?
I feel like at this point, everything I do comes from somebody telling me no. Like, seriously.
There's nothing wrong with that, because that's your truth and that's what's driving your force these
motivation.
days. Yes, motivation.
Yeah, I think anytime somebody be like, nah, I'd be like, okay, watch this. Mm-hmm. Because that's where that song came from. I pretty much was in a situation mm-hmm. that I was working towards trying to follow my dreams. Mm-hmm. And I was working hard, and somehow it went south. Okay. And so I was just like, okay, well, I don't have a platform over here. Let me go figure out how to build my own. And I was like, okay, I need a theme song. I need some type of theme song for my show or whatever, because I really didn't know what I was going to do at the time. I didn't know if I wanted to do a podcast or what I wanted to mm-hmm. do. So I was like, but I know I need a song to be able to intro whatever the show is going to be. And so the Dom Q is actually who helped me write the song.
Okay.
And what the inspiration came from was Nobody's Perfect mm-hmm. by J. Cole.
Okay.
In the beginning, he mm-hmm. says, this is for all the, Lord, my mind just went blank. For all the niggas that hate it. Look, mama, I made it. Something mm-hmm, like that. And so when Dom Q asked mm-hmm. me, okay, Niche, what you want to talk about? I had just heard Nobody's Perfect. Mm-hmm. I said, how he coming in, that's how I want to come in. I can personalize it and make it my own, but the cadence was in my head. I had a different beat and all of that. But that's when I was like, this is for all the chicks that painted. Like, that's where all of that came from.
Yes,
and then it just unfolded. And I was just trying to make a theme song mm-hmm. and it turned into a whole bop that people was like, this for you, yeah. Like, y'all see how people was reacting at the premiere party. Everybody was excited when I started playing it. So I'm just like, it really came from like me saying like, this for you. You said I couldn't do it, but this song right here, this for you. Because you said I couldn't do X, Y, and Z, and I'm in and out the city. I'm popping in. I'm doing everything. This for you. This for you that's supporting whoever it's for. This song for you. So that song had literally came out of a transitional time for me where I was chasing something I thought I wanted. And it ended up being not for me. And once that ended up falling through and I had to try to figure it out, that was kind of like at the time, you talk about a song that hyped me up. I'm turning on my own song at this point, trying to hype myself up to keep going. So,
yes,
yeah.
I like that. Now let's talk about your title, The Multidimensional Muse.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
What does it really mean to you?
Multidimensional. Like you see what you get. It's so many layers that you're gonna keep peeling because I can't be what you want for me to be. I can only be who I am. And to me, when you think about a muse, you think of like a beautiful picture. And that even if you don't understand it, it's still a beautiful picture. My creations, my storytelling, my content is all coming. Everything I do all comes together. And it creates this beautiful picture. So I felt like, because I have been playing around with a name for a long time. And that finally hit me when I was creating my show, because I was just like, dang, like, I get it now. When I first started, I had a YouTube channel. And I was doing like challenges and stuff, like trying to do pranks and like all that other type of stuff. It ain't on my channel no more.
Oh, so you're a big prankster.
No.
Oh, okay.
But I was just doing like different trends and stuff. And that's when I was like, okay, I'm putting out videos consistently. I'm not really sure where I'm going with it, but that's what I'm doing. When I got to college, I started making wigs. My wigs flat, baby. My wigs is giving what they need to give. People booking me. I'm like, okay, but where is this coming from? You know what I'm saying? So it was just different things that I was doing, and I was pivoting. I was doing a lot. And when I realized it, I now realize, like, all of those things came together some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I don't have a team. A lot of stuff I do on my own. So sometimes I'm doing my own hair. Sometimes I'm styling myself. I'm editing my own videos. I'm doing all of these different things. But while people are trying to tell me I'm doing too much, really, they're all the necessary pieces to finish the story, to finish the content, to finish the things that I'm doing. So no, it's just not what you are used to seeing. But it's very much on brand. It's very much the music.
And what people don't understand is in the beginning stages where we are, it takes a lot of money, and sometimes we don't. You know, people don't want to work pro bono. We're lucky to have those in our lives that do believe in us and cheer us on and do the things that, you know, that are able to help us. But a lot of people like that doing too much. Well, if I don't do it, my vision will not be seen. Somebody has to do it, and if I don't put forth an effort until I get to where I need to be, that's why I tell people, just start with what you have.
Just start with what you have, and everything is really self-funded. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I got a 9-to-5, but that 9-to-5 only paying so much.
I know, but that's self-funded.
So once you start adding in delegating things, that come with a price. You got to pay people for their time. Creators, you have to pay them for, let me look at the camera. You got to pay creators for their time. Nothing is free, okay? Stop trying to get discounts and trying to lowball people, because editing alone is so time consuming. Coming out and shooting a video, that's time consuming. Pay these people what they worth. So me knowing that, because I am a creator, I'm not wasting nobody's time. I'm going to just fund it myself, do it myself.
That makes sense. So now, can I get NESH? Can I get all in your business? It's just a little. How far can I go? Now, you know, I don't get messy, but I do want to get a little personal. Are you dating?
Yes.
Okay, so she dating, y'all. She taking. She's off the market. I was gonna play matchmaker.
Hey, babe.
Hey, babe, how you doing? Oh, I was finna hook up, but I'm sorry, I'm not about to do it now. I'm just messing with you. Okay, so how do you balance your work, your media impact, and all your creative projects with your significant other? Because you'll be busy.
He is. And I think he was the perfect sin from God for me.
Okay.
First off, it came out of nowhere.
Okay.
I mean, out of nowhere. I wasn't looking or
Girl,
nothing.
tell us where y'all met.
on social media.
On social media, okay.
Surprisingly,
He was in your DM or you was in his DM?
No, he was in mine.
Okay. He was in his.
Like that. No, but he had been following me for like I want to say probably like 2 years.
Okay.
And he was reposting everything, liking everything, sharing everything.
Oh, I like that.
So
Supportive. Supportive.
And that was before I even know who he was. So then
Mm-hmm.
when he finally decided to stop being scared.
Oh, he was scared. Y'all better stop shooting y'all shot.
And he finally reached out. We finally started to kind of just like see what each other was about. But it's still kind of new, but he has literally been the support that I have been praying for, honestly, because I didn't have it, and I don't want to say it like this, but I don't have a lot of people that I trust with my ideas. I don't have a lot of people that I can share things with. So the fact that he came in and was that person for me, he even has went as far as helping me fund doing certain things. He was like, okay, how much you need for that? Okay, boom, here we go. And I was like, no, I got it. Listen, I'm still independent. We're going to figure it out. But he always has just been that person to sit and help because he's a creative as well.
Oh, okay.
So it's
what
like
does he do?
He has his own podcast.
Okay, come on, his own podcast.
So he understands it. And so that's what kind of helps me balance it. If I'm like, listen, babe, I got to edit tonight. I can't talk to you. He cool. He understands. Like, it's not, I ain't talked to you in 5 days. What you doing? Where you at? Like, he not on that. So it's an easy balance. Yes. Thank you, Jesus.
But because people get it, like you said, it just works out.
It just works.
Yes. So since we're speaking on balance, how do you balance all your roles, the storyteller, the producer, the creative director, without losing your sass, your style, and your sanity most of all?
Behind closed doors, I am losing my sanity. I am losing it. But when it's time to show up and do the job, we getting it done. We're getting it done. So I think just my resilience is what's helping me continue to figure it out, continue to push. And God, honestly, like, let's not, please, without him, I ain't doing half the stuff that I'm doing. So I think that's what's helping me balance. Sometimes I lose my balance. Sometimes I'm stepping away. Like, it's getting a little too much for me. But like I said, anytime I've tried to run away, I've always been pulled back. And so
that's your calling.
That's what it is. So I'm just learning, okay, how can I prep myself and prepare myself to not be so, okay. Have y'all seen that meme with Mr. Crab where it's like, he's looking like what's going on and there's so much going on. Y'all probably know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna have to show y'all. Because he's like frazzled. That's how I be feeling most
days.
Baby,
well that's me all day. I be like, I tell kids all the time, I don't know my left from my right, my head from my sometimes. Yes, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
So you said you're nicheless. It sounds like I'm saying your name. You see how I did a play on this? Nicheless. Y'all like how I did that, don't you? And limitless. But that's not easy in a world that loves labels. So how did you embrace being all yourself at once? And what advice would you give someone struggling to own their own identity?
It took me a long time to embrace it. I went through marketing classes.
Okay.
I went through anything that I could to try to understand what my brand was.
Okay.
And when it just wasn't sitting well with me, I just had to have the audacity.
I like that. Audacity.
I just had to be like, okay, what works for me is going to work for me. And I think my advice to anybody that is figuring it out, tune out the outside noise. It's a lot of it.
Y'all know if y'all listen up here, what's my favorite thing to do?
It's a lot of it. And if you continue to allow that in, it is going to drown you out.
Yep. So you go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I'm say you've been on red carpets, Zeus Network, and hosted your own premiere. What's the funniest or most unexpected moment behind the scenes? Give us one of them, baby. You cracked up. Because I know, I just assumed Zeus Network gave you some.
First off, that fight was what had me crying. They throwing juice and everything. I'm like, hold on, wait. I would have never seen me in the reality world ducking juice. Because I'm like, I'm fly. I got my sparkles. I'm not trying to be sticky. It was just funny seeing the behind the scenes of that. But even like the most unexpected thing was the same thing because the day before I did the interview, they canceled.
Oh.
I wasn't supposed to do the interview the day before. And then they called me maybe 2 hours before the interview and was like, you got a spot? They on their way. I'm grabbing everything I need because I'm like, hold on. What's happening? And then even they told me, oh, you will only be interviewing 3 to 4 girls. When they came, it's a security guards, cameras, crew, the whole cast. Everybody just walking in. I'm like, what's happening here? They're like, oh, you're gonna do an interview with the whole cast. I'm like, oh,
okay, let me get ready.
Let me get myself together over
but
here.
But you stay ready, so you don't have to get ready.
But that was the beginning for me too. So I wasn't staying ready.
Oh,
but it taught me to stay ready. Yeah,
I like that reel. See how she gave that reel? We ain't always where we are now. I like that. So has any celebrity ever walked past you on the red carpet, turned you down for an interview because they didn't think you were worthy or you didn't have an established name? And if so, how did that make you feel?
Can we be real?
Be real.
No artist or no celebrity has ever done that.
Okay.
It's always been the other people, the facilitators.
Oh. Please tell us about that.
Okay, so Essence this year. Mind you, I've covered Essence 2 years in a row. And I covered it under another publication.
Okay.
So I didn't have any issues. None. This year, though, I go as my own brand.
The NESH verse brand?
Yes.
Okay.
And
let me say NESH verse media.
NESH verse media.
Let me get that right.
Yes. And I see a complete difference. Well, before you check in, they email you all the things you need to know. Within that email, it says that you and the talent come to a mutual agreement to whether they want to do the interview or not. Okay. So if the talent say, hey, yeah, I'm ready to do the interview, which they all are because they all are promoting something, then you good to do the interview. Well, the people that's running the media rooms, those are the people that are, we don't know you. We're going to pull them over this way to BET or to Essence Social or to Revolt or all these other platforms because they know them. But it's never the talent.
Interesting.
Never the talent. And how does that make me feel? Sometimes it does frustrate me because
you're human and it's
you're
like,
human.
How dare you?
How dare you? Because everybody has a voice.
And everybody has to have a starting point.
A starting point. And some of the things that I may ask the talent may not be what they ask them.
Right.
We all have our own ideas and our own thinking, our ways of thinking. I didn't make nobody alike because, you know, that all of it is going to help. It don't matter who it comes from. Right. It really don't. You don't know what my views are. You just see a name that you're not familiar with yet. And so now you want to try to play it as if like, I'm sorry, excuse me. I'm sorry, no. So I was feeling a certain type of way in that sense. I'm not going to lie.
But you kept your professionalism.
That's always going to keep that. Never going to let nobody see you sweat.
Now, y'all, that's some good advice. Always keep your professionalism. You never know. Because in this industry, you're going to keep running into people. So always maintain your unless you just one of them that just be like, okay, at this one, I can burn this bridge. But you got to know, sometimes the bridges are worth burning. I will say that.
Yep. But I think in that moment, what encouraged me, let me see, what is the, I can't think of the platform. It starts with a V. It's not Variety. It's another one of those platforms that's huge. It's not Vogue either.
Vice?
You said with a V?
It might be. Hold on, y'all. I'm so sorry.
Because
I have to say it.
I'm trying to think who you're talking about.
Say it.
You said I can't think of who you're talking about.
Sorry, y'all. Listen, it's been a long day.
Don't fact check, honey. We like to give correct information. She gonna tell you who.
If I can find
Because
it
I
fast
can't think
enough.
of who it is.
You
So
know
I'm gonna
what?
talk to the chat.
It
Go ahead.
ain't
I'm gonna talk to the chat right now.
okay.
So chat, while she looking for that, are y'all being inspired by her story? Let me know in the chat. Are you being inspired by her story, baby? Cause naturally, niche, she's here and she is dropping some gems, baby. It's not gonna always be what you think it's gonna be. There are gonna be some no's, but it's how you deal with those no's in the process. Cause I'm really trying to figure out who you talking about.
I found his name so I can find his Instagram.
And it's a media publication or is
Mm-hmm.
okay, media.
Media, it's a big one.
Well, I can't think. I was gonna say, but you said it wasn't variety.
Oh yeah, I was way off.
Oh, what? Look,
I was way
because I
off.
probably
So
was.
it don't even start with a V.
It don't start
No,
with
it
a
don't
V.
start with a V at
It start with
all. F
F.
Forbes.
Oh,
Baby, you was talking about
Okay.
and we
Yeah,
all
you
up
was
here
way
like a
off.
V. We are okay, y'all. It's Forbes. Okay, keep now going with your story.
I'm sorry. Y'all. Listen, today was Monday, and it was a Monday. You know,
Monday
Mondays
was Monday.
Monday's Monday. Okay, so this representative of Forbes walked up to me, and he was like, "I just want to let you know I've been watching you this whole time in this media room, and you've been doing your thing." And multiple people have walked up to me, but his stuck out to me the most because he said, "What you're doing, we all need to be doing, and that's building our own, not working for these other publications." Because right now, we're gonna be really real. A lot of people are being laid off in the media sector right now. I'm talking about people in contracts. I'm talking everybody is being laid off.
Yes.
So it's just like when you depend on, and don't get me wrong, I definitely still want the opportunity to work for a platform
Most
and
definitely.
to share my talents with a bigger platform. Don't get me wrong. So if y'all see this, don't look at it and be like, we're not hiring her. Please don't do that.
And don't just take a sound bite. We got to stop at too.
Yes.
Listen to the whole
The
interview.
whole
I'm sick
thing.
of it. And I said it. I'm like, my platform, and I'm going to be real, ain't that big. But I tell people all the time, don't just take a sound bite from me. If you going to listen to the whole episode and see what I said.
Please. Don't take
Okay,
it
I'm
out
sorry.
of
Because
context.
I get. Woo.
I feel it.
I have no nonsense. Like, I don't like when people go with that. No, I need to know the context. Quit coming and y'all always running with it just because you want some likes and views and all that stuff. We got to stop it too. I hate social media sometimes. Okay, come on.
But it's, I almost dang, I forgot. I'm sorry, y'all. Jesus. He told me to build my own because, once you are with these platforms, they can give it to you and they can take it away.
That's right.
When you build your own, can't nobody take that away from you. Can't nobody do anything with it. Whatever is yours is yours. And so when he told me that, I was just like, maybe I've been thinking about this all wrong. Because I've been trying to figure out how to get in these spaces, how to get in these rooms, how to get these opportunities. But it was never about that. It was always about learning how to build your own. Learning all of this stuff you went through. Maybe that's why I've been got so many more no's than yes. Because maybe God was like, it's not to give them credit. Your what I do for you, can't nobody take credit for it.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. Oh,
can't nobody take credit for it. So maybe now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, maybe I done went through the hell that I done went through because I'm chasing to get an opportunity by somebody else, and God like, that's not for them.
He wants you to create your own.
Ooh, that conversation is all too familiar, baby.
Yeah.
Let me hold
We'll talk about it after.
Baby.
We'll talk about it after.
Yeah. Because Keita know what I'm talking about. Like, God be speaking to me on some things, and I be trying to run away from him. And I be trying to, sometimes be like, I don't want to do that by myself. But yeah, anyway. So let's get into your newest project, The Audacity of Niche. This show is unapologetic. It's raw. It's bold. Walk me through the moment you decided, I'm doing this my way. Blueprint or no blueprint? What went through your mind?
BET Awards 2025.
Ooh.
That no. That declined. I am overly qualified at this point to be telling no to. However, you see all these memes on TikTok of this content creator, influencer interviewing Megan Thee Stallion, talking about when I turn your music on, I want to fight. Are you sure you got the right person?
What?
Megan Thee Stallion, I know she's twerking all the time.
Right, I'm gonna say fight. I'm like, what?
But these are the people that's on your red carpet.
Mm.
But the degree journalists, people that really took the crap seriously, they're getting declined. Cool. What I came up with was the audacity to stream anyway.
Mm.
From there, and that was a stream on Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
From there, pretty much how my show was the whole production type of flow with the stream.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a panel conversation, qualified, rejected but qualified, and it was me and other media girls that have had the same experience of we went to school, we've done what they told us we were supposed to do in order to be successful in the entertainment industry, but still are experiencing the no's and the letdowns and the pushback and all this other type of stuff. I had that, and I had different music playing throughout the show and other things. Pretty much I was showing, like, this is what you could have got if I was on your red carpet.
Mm-hmm.
So it was the Audacity to Stream Anyway, BET 2025. We were reacting to performances, reacting to red carpet looks. I made it a whole ordeal. I had my outfit on. I was looking real cute behind my desk at home, but it was mine.
Mm-hmm.
It was mine. So when I put that out, even though I had the technical difficulties and everything like that, I got a good response from it. And I think once I realized in that moment that maybe this could do something, because I put that stream together in all of a week.
Okay.
In all of a week. And I actually want to go back to something that you said in your intro.
Mm-hmm.
Creators Mind Collective was another show that I was working on 3 years ago.
Okay.
And I sat on it, and I didn't do anything with it. So once I actually was able to sit down, write in my journal, kind of think about it, I came up with a talk show idea. And so I didn't really know how I wanted it to go. The only reason that came to mind was because I remembered while I was journaling, I had an encounter with a lady at the grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, "Oh my gosh, I love your talk show." At the time, I ain't had no talk show, no podcast, nothing. And I'm looking at her like, "You sure you got the right person? You can't be talking to me." She was like, "No, you did an interview on Zeus, and you did an interview here, you did an interview there." Like, literally naming off all of the interviews I was doing. So I was like, okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
That was weird, though, as I'm walking off. And that came back to mind. And then as I look at other interviews I've done with other platforms, I had a guy tell me I could see a talk show for you. So it was already spoken over me before I even realized what in the world this is going on. And so after the stream is when I was like, okay, let me sit down and let me really work on this and really figure out how I want to cultivate this. And when I realized that the stream gave all of the things that I am, music, interviews, content, I said, okay, this could be the talk show. I have opportunities while I'm covering events and I'm just putting them on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
How about I put it in this talk show? Everything that I'm doing, everything you already are seeing me doing, let's put this together. Because when you look at talk shows, they're in one space. They have their interview there. They do like the little segments and stuff like that. But it's nothing that's hybrid. They're not flying to Atlanta or somewhere else and doing so. Cool.
You put your spin on it.
Let me put.
So
let
now
me
you
put
see what I'm
my-
talking about. You
let me
looked at the lens of maybe a Jennifer Hudson show and said, "Oh, that's what I'm talking about."
Yeah.
Not copy, but you had to look at something and say, "Let me put my
Let-
spin on it."
Let me put my little sauce on it.
Yes.
Let me.
Let me put my sauce on it. Let me put my sauce on it.
And so I think also with the Creators Mind Collective, the idea was already there, but it just wasn't the time to put it out. Because this was it was really good. The tattoo artist session that y'all seen,
Yes.
that was part of Creators Mind Collective. I had recorded that years ago. Never put it out.
Oh wow.
And it was really good. So I'm like, I don't know why. It's just for some reason I'm just not wanting to put this out. But it's always
time. It's a purpose and a plan for everything.
It's always
it just wasn't the right
and
time.
Yes.
Who trusts his time?
Yes. So when the show came about, Actually, a network had reached out to me wanting a show for me. And I was like, well, I got these 2 show ideas. You tell me which one you like. Well, we like them both. I can't choose. However, I can only give you 1 slot. So I'm going to let you figure out which one you want to put on the network. And then me and my boyfriend was having a conversation, and I was asking him a question that was really not a question. It was me answering my own question. And I was like, what if I put these 2 shows together somehow and make it the talk show? He said, I don't know what you just wanted me to listen? You already
That don't sound like me. Said, you just answer y'all question. You know what you want to do. And he tell me that all the time.
So when I put it together, I was like, oh yeah, ain't nobody messing with this. This one right here, this one gonna be gonna be the one. Yeah.
Yes, baby. I already know. Because when I saw that, I said, she got it. She got it. Niche got it, baby. So for someone that's watching who feels overlooked or underestimated, what's the audacious move?
You
I had to think about what I just said. Did I say that right? Yeah, that's the word I want. Move you want them to take after seeing your example.
Pivot and pop it.
Ooh, pivot and pop it. I think we need to do a song. Pivot and pop it. I got a rap for it. Okay.
Ready?
You ready?
Not today.
I was gonna say we can play the track and you play the vocals and I got a rap pause for it. You see? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's okay. Pivot and pop it is honestly that simple because the only person that can stop you is you. Can't nobody else stop you for real? They ain't got the power like that.
Nope.
They ain't got.
Nope. They
what they gonna do?
Stamp it, and stamp it. They not who?
They not you.
Well, thank you. And they not God.
And that too, but they sure ain't you. If you don't do it, who gonna do it?
I like that. Okay, let's have a little fun.
Yes.
So if you were given the chance to produce a television show tomorrow, no limits, no budgets, no gatekeepers, who would you want to collaborate with and why?
Tyler Perry.
Okay, come 100%. On, I like it. Come on.
That's easy. Because he's been in the business for so long. And because I'm really new to this, I ain't producer, all that, them type of hats. I'm just stepping into that fully. So somebody else's perspective, like a Tyler Perry, I'm pretty sure that could.
So what kind of show would that be if you could collaborate with him from scratch? You building it from scratch?
I would still do my talk show.
Okay, still do the talk show. I like that.
I would still do the talk show, and I just feel like production-wise, it would be elevated. Ooh, and I don't have to have no budget. Ain't no telling how crazy it would be. Because, like, for example, Breezy Bo just passed, right? Went to the show, loved it. And everybody knows how much slack and flack that Chris Brown has gotten in the media for so long. And he even posted on his page, American media isn't for me. I'm going where I'm loved. I'm going where I'm wanted and accepted, aka quit asking that man to do the Super Bowl because it ain't gonna happen. Right. So if I had the budget to cover that show, and I'm talking about the show, background, what's happening backstage, what's happening before he come up through the flow. Like y'all know what the Renaissance was for Beyonce the movie, but having it in a talk show format. That's how my mind
I love works. How you think. Yeah, I like that out the box.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Yes. Like, so if I had a budget and Tyler Perry was helping me put that together, it would be crazy.
Yes, bananas.
That would be crazy. Come on, Tyler Perry.
Ooh, come on, Tyler Perry.
I need a budget.
CP, we need a budget over here for niche verse.
Please, I need it.
Yes. So, if your life right now reflected a BT, Netflix, or Hulu series, what would it be called and who would play you?
Oh, Lord, that's hard. I can't answer that. Who would be me?
Who would be you and what's the series? I'm just going to, if this question was being asked me right now, the way my life is, it would probably be Sisters, and I would probably be, what's her name? Which is, I hadn't watched Sisters in a minute. Ooh, sorry, I hate to say that. But I'm the crazy acting like Danny.
I would have said that.
I'm so crazy. Say whatever, ready to bust her head. I'm sorry, this ain't that type of show. But yeah, I just get into that.
Okay.
So that's just kind of like what my mind,
Yeah.
when I was thinking about the question, I was
Okay.
like, ooh, that made me get into my, oh, I would be sisters, and that's cool.
Yeah.
And then she would basically be playing me because I act just like her.
Yeah, for sure. I think, okay, well, since you gave me an example,
Mhm.
we're going to stay in the Tyler Perry universe.
Okay.
I would say that it would be Zatima.
Ooh, and I like the team.
And I think I would be,
Wait a
who would
minute.
be playing me. That's a spinoff from Sisters.
Uh-huh.
And I think it would either be, realistically,
Mhm.
how my life is, be Zach, even though that's a
'Cause
man.
I get what you're saying because of the ups, down, the craziness of
Yes,
life.
of
Mhm.
life. Like, it's
I like
always
that.
something. But he's always persevered through it. You know what I'm saying? Or I would say Angela, which is the
Ooh.
plus size friend.
Yes, the friend, the lawyer. Is she a lawyer, right? Yeah.
Yes, she's a lawyer, and the only reason I would say her is because she gives it in the
yes.
fashion. She plus
Yes.
size.
Yes, baby.
I love it, and that's just me. Like, I love to put it on, and I don't care what the tags say on the bag, 2X, 3X. I'm gonna fit it together every time.
Make it pop.
And make it happen. So
Yes.
those would be my two.
So, what's a ridiculous myth about being a media personality or a content creator that you want to set straight?
You don't have to be a size 2. Since we talking about it.
Oh, I like that.
Since we talking about it, you do not have to look like this person for social media to be successful. No. Whatever shape, size, color, that's another one. You ain't gotta be light skinned.
Yep.
You can be dark skinned. But anyway.
I already know where you're going because society has this cover girl image, and we're slowly getting away from it. But like I said, slowly.
Yeah.
We need to be beyond that. It needs to be, do you have the talent? Do you have what it takes to make this, to stay in this lane and to make this lane pop?
Yeah.
I'll be glad when we get to talent and not all the looks.
Exactly. Because plus size and dark skin is still, those are the main two that are, for some reason, I don't care what industry it's in, it's always some type of push and pull with those two. My opinion. I said it. So that's me.
I understand totally. So you said before that your content isn't just for the algorithm. It's about impact. So how do you make sure your content resonates and connects instead of just chasing likes?
It being authentic.
Ooh, I like that.
Just being what it is instead of trying to chase a trend. Chase what'll get me 10,000 likes. Chase, I'm just living my life how I'm living it.
And just living it out loud.
And I'm just living it out loud. And whatever that picks up on camera, people gonna feel it, whether it's real or fake. It's a lot of people faking it, and it's coming across on camera. So if you just live it the way it is, people are going to feel that. Yeah.
I like that. It made me think of about something. So what's your take on favoritism and clout chasing? Since you spoke on it, made me think about that. Oh, she gave me the look. Okay, you don't have to answer if you don't want to. You don't have to.
No. It's not that. I'm like, free space, open space, safe space.
I tell people this is a safe space. Because let me preface this by saying this. I ask these questions because there are people out here navigating these spaces. This is not to get anybody know me. Know I'm not messy. This is just to say this is really what happens out here, and how can you conduct yourself professionally because it's gonna hit somebody. So that's why I'm only asking.
Okay, all right.
From that space, but be as real as you need to be. But I'm asking from that space.
Okay.
Because somebody out here is gonna be hit with it.
All right, y'all. So she got me the flow. So I'm gonna take it.
Okay, go.
What do I feel about clout chasing? It's lame. It's terrible. It really is. I ain't gonna use that word, but it's a thing that I feel as if like you said, if you either got the talent or you don't. Clout gonna only get you so far.
Yep.
And you chasing it. So at this point, if you chasing it, you already knocked off authenticity off your list. Because you're not even thinking about being real. You're thinking about who you sitting next to. You're thinking about where I can get if I jump on this person's bandwagon. And there's a lot of that in the city. A lot of people are only jumping on bandwagons just to hope they can get to the next level. That's lame to me.
Like chasing somebody else's coattail.
Literally, that's lame because it's like, what are you doing that for? Support what's real. Support what's quality. Support what's not the next big thing, but support what's genuine. Because that is social media. Popularity.
Yep, popularity contest. And I tell everybody, I just stay over here in my lane. I know I'm, let me just pat myself on the back. I know what I'm doing is great because I know how to ask these questions, twist turns, and it follows, it flows with the person that I'm sitting with. Like I know I don't have a degree in journalism, mass communication, none of that. But I feel like God has given me something.
Yeah.
And not to take away from nobody, but I just know that this is a lane that I need to be in and navigate in because I feel like I know what. No, I'm not gonna say I feel like I know without a doubt that I got something over
Definitely.
Here.
And I will say, just as me living it, if you got 3,000 followers and you doing something great and you know it's good, keep going. Keep pushing. Because 9 times out of 10, because this didn't happen to me, 9 times out of 10, they watching, regardless if they got 1 million, 50,000, how many other followers they got, they are watching you. And a lot of the time, sorry to say this, a lot of the time, lower end influencers, people that don't have a lot of followers, their content be better than the bigger influencers. Anyway.
I don't have a lot, but I know what I'm doing.
The quality is better than...
We didn't already, I done said that so many times.
It's better.
It's just because they're just known. And it's nothing to take it on. And I'm not taking away from anybody, but when you know you got something and you just know you got something.
Because I done had my content stolen blatantly multiple times. I'm talking about took my name off of it. I'm talking about cropped it to where you can't, and reposted it as if it was theirs. So please stop doing that. For real. Or send me some coins.
Send her some coins. You heard it here. So platforms are nosy, but you've built a loyal following. How do you engage with your audience in a way that it builds community rather than just followers?
I'm still trying to learn that. Really. Because sometimes I post something that is really good, and then other times I post something I be like, it didn't hit like I thought it was going to hit in my brain. But I want to make sure what I'm posting, it inspires or people can take away from it, and it's not always entertainment. Because one of the reasons I went through the marketing class was to learn how to separate, because social media is a business at the end of the day. And so I was trying to learn how to separate niche versus media and naturally niche. Because when you think about it, naturally niche is me, niche versus media is the world of content. And so if I'm posting on my page, on my naturally niche page, me interviewing somebody else, those followers technically don't want to see that. They didn't follow you for that. They followed you because of you doing a get ready with me, or you doing a vlog of what your day is. So learning how to separate those two so that I can feed each page for what they followed me for. You know what I'm saying? Because it's almost just like when you following something and you see somebody completely different than who you follow, you're going to be like, let me unfollow this person because I did not follow that person. It's the same thing with the content. You have to keep it relevant to why they followed you and what the content is.
Okay, I got a question.
Yes.
Because a lot of times, I'm sure how to frame this question. A lot of times we go places, we'll be like, we're hosting or whatever. We want to say, hey, get your phones out, follow me. Sometimes I don't like doing that because I feel like you're only following me because I've asked you and you just being obedient. And I'm like, but you don't even know the content that I'm producing. And then you're just a number sitting up here, but my numbers are not matching the content. Does that make sense? So I don't know, that always just runs through my mind is that still a good thing for me to be doing? Because I just let that fall by the wayside. Because I feel like, you just being obedient. How many times have we pulled out our phone, you just follow somebody because they asked you?
Yeah.
But then you be like you said, you start looking like,
Well, I will say you have to nurture those followers in a way. So if you see they're not interacting with your stuff, send them a DM with your content. Hey, have you been able to check this out? If not, Boom. That way, you're at least opening up the dialogue for them
Okay.
to want to engage with your content. Because a lot of this, especially with Instagram
I feel like it's spamming on my
already,
Instagram. I'm like, whoa, Lord, would
yes,
they stop it?
but
Like
they
I get so
push
media.
what they want to push. So it's a
That
lot of the
algorithm.
time that you're posting, but Instagram is not pushing your content for people to see it. People will say, "Oh, you posted that? I have not seen a post from you in however long." Because if Instagram doesn't feel like people are going to look for it or look at it, then they'll put you lower in the algorithm so that people can't see it.
Okay, now I'm gonna tell you now, I'm not a big social media person. But what I discovered today, y'all don't laugh at me, I'm an auntie. But I discovered on my Instagram that there was you go to the top on Instagram, they say followers or something. So that changed my algorithm to the people that I follow. Like I started seeing more of
Oh
that.
yeah, you
So
can
should we be
change.
changing that? Because I noticed when I
most
changed
of it.
that today, I started
Seeing.
seeing the stuff that I
Yeah.
I'm just like I said, so I don't know if I need to be on that or the other one.
I guess
So-
it just depends because even with TikTok, you got a For You page, and then you got the people that you just follow.
So maybe that's what it was. It was the For You page and I mean, I'm still on Instagram, but I just noticed I changed that. So I don't know what I need to be on because that opened up the gate for me to see a lot of people that I was like, that's where they been.
Yeah,
You get what I'm trying to say? So all this algorithm and all this stuff, it's
a
too much for me.
lot.
It's too much for me. I'm getting too old.
But then I will say, still put your Instagram up there. Definitely, never stop doing that.
Oh, yeah.
Because whether they say they support you, they might say it, but they might just still be a monitoring spirit. They just watching.
Spirit. Okay, come on
They
now.
just watching. So it's not everybody not gonna engage, but they
And that
see
makes
it.
sense.
They
Yeah.
definitely see it. So I would still put it out there.
So looking back on all your twists, your turns, your mic drops, and your journey, what's the number one lesson you drop on any dream chaser out there who's still hustling through the grind?
I feel like I've said it already in this interview, but I'll say it again. Be you, be authentic. Never allow the noise to drown out your dreams, drown out your ideas, drown out anything that you're working towards. Because if not you, then who? And what's for you is for you. Can't nobody alter it, stop it, or even deter it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their own journey. Everybody has to go through certain twists and turns in order to have them arrive at the place that they're supposed to be. So don't stop. Please don't stop, because if I would have stopped years ago when I first was told no, it wouldn't be all of this.
Nope, it would be no niche
Verse media, no audacity of niche,
no
billboard on Broadway.
Yes, the billboard on Broadway, West End.
So yeah, it wouldn't be any of that.
Wouldn't be a song with Dom Q.
It
None of
wouldn't
that.
be any of that. So
She wouldn't even be sitting right here on this blue velvet couch with AM Qiana Scales. I am Qiana Scales podcast.
Make sure y'all tune in. But yeah, I just say keep going, because that you never know what the end is going to be if you stop. And if you stop, you might be stopping right in front of the door that you're going to open that's going to
Come on.
Ooh, yes.
So just keep going. I know it's hard. Cry. Hey, me, I love to cry. I'm a cry baby. I will cry, and once I am done, we're going to pop out and make it happen.
Yes.
So do whatever you need to do behind the scenes, but just keep going, because if it's for you, it don't have no choice but to manifest.
Yes, my spirit is saying to me, I'm going to run on and see what the end looks like, baby. Because I take it, what is it going to look like on the other side? Because God is going to hold your hand and going to bring you through.
Absolutely.
Ooh, I'm going to stop it. Every now and then I stop.
It's okay. I'm taking
so,
you on the
yes,
church. Take me
baby,
over
I will take you on there. You know how they say, take me through there, take me through there. Baby, I will take you to church because I'm here to inspire you, to transform your life. Yes, we got somebody.
We got well, it's been multiple comments, but
Okay.
the key one that G Johnson just posted. Hustle for you and yours, and those who know will come.
Period.
Woo, come on, G. Come on, fam. I like that.
Yeah.
What else we got in those comments? I like that. Come
Oh,
on.
just some more proud proud of y'all.
Thank
thank
y'all.
you.
And this is a great
y'all.
interview.
Thank
Thank you.
And
you.
just reiterating some of the
Mhm.
things that y'all said, like
Period.
a lot of people experience the more
More
no's than
no's
yes.
than yes.
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
told you people, that's
Definitely.
why we had that's why I do what I do, because I
Mhm.
need people to know you gonna resonate with somebody on this couch. If it's not me, it's somebody sitting there. We all go through things,
Yeah.
but it's how we go through them.
Exactly. And
Mhm.
God not having us go through all this stuff
Mhm.
just for the heck of it.
That's
Yeah.
right.
This is always to help the next person. It's all
Yes.
your story is meant to help somebody else. So I definitely feel as if actually I looked at an interview with Danny. We was talking about Danny.
Yes.
I can't remember um Munyon, I think is her real name. And Crystal, her name on Tyler Perry
Mhm.
is Fatima.
Mhm.
But she said something that stuck with me as well. She said that when God was on the on earth teaching people about God's ways and how to
Mhm.
be, he always did his teachings with storytelling.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And so when he would do his storytelling, it was always he never just said it. It was always like what's the word I'm looking for? Um, parables.
Yeah.
He always
Mhm.
spoke with parables. So the episode was talking about how to have purpose in storytelling. And in this season, I've had question God. God, what's my purpose? What am I here for? And when I seen the interview, I feel like he had answered my question that day because he did it to get his point across and how to live, how to make it to eternity or whatever you believe, but of him, me, niche, believe in God. Okay, so but he did it through storytelling, and so the fact that I'm able to tell a story, inspire somebody, and it's all through storytelling, that's my purpose.
Oh wow.
That's my purpose. So I'm excited for y'all. If y'all haven't seen the
Mm-hmm.
show, watch it. Merch is coming. As y'all can see, I got it on. The
Yeah, she's
audacity to
wearing it.
turn
She's representing.
vision into television. I'm super excited. I really appreciate you for having me
Yes.
because even while I've been on this promo run
Mm-hmm.
of um, trying to promote my show, there's a lot of platforms that was leaving me on red, that was not wanting to hear my story and how I got to this, the audacity of niche. So the fact that you invited me onto your podcast allowed me to be myself, not filtered out anything I wanted to say. And I didn't even get too crazy. So
Oh, look, you
literally, I didn't even get as crazy as I thought. I was a little
no, because
nervous.
when I met
But
you, I was like, and Keita said, I was like, it's something about her. When I see people and I'm inspired, I was like, it's something about her. And as I've been watching you, and then when I saw your Instagram post about your premiere, I was like, oh God, Keita, let's check the calendar. What? I said, I'm gonna have to try to make this to this premiere. Let me see what I have going on. And I said, oh, the time is gonna be perfect. I can get there.
Yeah.
And Keita said, well, okay, I'm available. I said, well, we're gonna meet up
We
there.
going.
We going. Because I said, I gotta see this because I'm like, I am so inspired. Because I've always, people that know me know, I've always said I want a talk show. I'm gonna be the next this, the next.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. When I started, yeah, it's a whole lot of stuff I said I'm doing. And I'm slowly doing them. I said I was going to have podcasts. I'm doing it. So I'm slowly just doing everything I said. But to see, my thing is, when I see somebody else doing it, it gives me confirmation that, girl, he's in God. He in the room. High five. And this is me high fiving God saying he did it for her. He can do it for me. Just stay the course. I tell myself to stay the course. So when people look at what you've built, the platforms you've created, and the stories you've amplified, what do you want your impact and your legacy to be?
That she had the audacity to do it.
Ooh.
That she had the audacity to do it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Rephrase it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want it to be. She didn't stop. She kept going. And what she birthed out of difficulty,
Mm-hmm.
she was able to triumph over all of it.
Yes. Powerful. Well, Niche, it's been such a pleasure hearing your story and all the incredible work you've been doing.
Thank you.
I am so excited for
Thank
you.
you.
Look, I'm blessed. Like, I get so excited when I see people really putting in the work. Like, people don't understand. All of us, even me, we talk about something, but when we actually see it, when it meets fruition, it's like, oh yes, and I get so excited because, like I said, I love rooting on people. And for me, it's not about a coattail or tracing. It's just about real, just me being real and saying, let me give you your flowers,
This
girl.
is
You're
what it
doing
is.
it. And this is me to say, don't give up.
Yeah.
You got something.
Thank
Keep going.
you.
Because a lot of times we don't get that. Like you said, you get that gatekeeper, that jealousy, that, oh, who she thinks she is.
Exactly.
I just want to say, keep up the good work. Those no's
Thank you.
have pruned you to where you are today.
Yes.
And before we wrap up, let the people know where they can find you, how they can follow your YouTube, all that good stuff, so they can
Yes.
keep up with you.
Naturally Niche on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Threads, anywhere that you got downloaded on your phone. Naturally Niche is the name. So I'm gonna pop out chocolate little brown girl. And I hope that y'all tune in. I hope that y'all enjoy the show. There are 3 more episodes coming out. Episode 1 is already streaming. Episode 2 comes out December the 21st. Episode 3 comes out, sorry. Episode 2 comes out November the 21st. Episode 3 comes out December the 12th. And episode 4 comes out January the 2nd. So make sure that y'all turn on y'all post notifications. Stay tuned because the audacity continues, baby.
Ooh, we got one more comment before we go out. G. Johnson said he needs you for a cameo in a video.
Okay. Naturally Niche.
You was talking about me. No, I'm messing with you. He was talking about you. He needs you. I'm just messing with you.
I got you. Yeah, hit me up on Instagram.
Please hit her up, G. Yeah. That's my fam.
Okay.
That's my fam. He good people.
I got you.
Any more? All right. So I got to give a shout out to our sponsor, the Closet Strengths Boutique, your go-to spot for the hottest fashions and accessories and all the glam you need. So boss up your looks at theclosetstrengths.com. Save 10% with code podcast. It's PODCAST. Look, I'm getting tired. I can't even spell podcast. PODCAST. See, this is what happened when you, what you say when you get excited. Monday be Monday, and I'm like, Lord, I know I can spell. But now it's time to get into some real talk. Listener land, let me tell y'all something real quick. Niche just came through and showed y'all what chasing a dream really looks like. And if you think it's cute, think again, baby. Honey, dream chasing ain't no highlight reel. It's grit, it's grind, it's rejection, it's sweat, it's tears, and every nobody believes in me but me moment. What y'all know about nobody believes in me but me moments? Y'all better talk to me. What y'all know about that? Because we've all been told no, and we had to believe in ourselves. Woo, child, drop a fire emoji if you feel what I'm saying. This ain't about waiting for a handout, a cosign, or a permission slip. This is about building your own damn stage when they said there's no room or you're not qualified to be in the room. Betting on yourself when the world said nah. And then proving it, baby. You had to prove them by saying, baby, watch me work. You got to stand on business and show them. So if you've been feeling overlooked, underestimated, ignored, or just too much for people to handle, stop waiting, stop apologizing, and claim it. Build it, snatch it, bet on you. Stamp it, stamp it, stamp it. Tell them to stamp it. And y'all already know how we do. This isn't just a podcast. This is a movement, a safe space, a healing zone. So do me a favor. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the AM Qiana Scales YouTube channel. Tell your people, invite them in. Let's fill the room with gems, growth, and raw-ass real talk every time we go live. The AM Qiana Scales podcast. Real talk, real people, relevant conversations. No gossip, just gems. Until next time. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
That was good. That was actually a really good interview.
Thank you.
You did that one.
Thank you.
You did that.
Like, people don't be taking this. Like, I get a lot of them. Like, people say they want to come, then they be. I don't know if they get scared, if they just.
No.
Well, it's gonna be on there because I don't go back.